All right, we live,
Yeah,
y'all. We live.
yeah, we in this bitch.
Let's do it. Welcome back. This is Heat Check live in full effect right here on GTA Sports Network. I'm your host, Ty Slatter, and I have my guest that came back to give her thoughts on her Chicago Bears and then some. DJ Ash Splash, your Chicago Bear #1 representative. You know what I'm saying? How you doing,
It's
DJ Ash? What up,
Chicago.
though?
It's
It's always
Chicago, baby.
Chicago.
It's Chicago, baby. It's still Chicago. Don't. Look, we took that L.
Yeah, talk to me about it, man.
Unexplainable L. Let's talk
It,
about
it
it. You
talk
feel me?
about
Hold
JJ
on.
McCarthy because the pick six and oh my god, whoa,
The pick, the pick six.
whoa.
That pick six. Come on. We had all the momentum. I mean,
Y'all
and
had the
it's
game in your hands, man.
unexplainable. Really unexplainable. I don't know what happened. Second half, first half obviously was cool. Second half, really fourth quarter. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
That's really where the clusterfuck happened. I don't know. Did we let our foot off the gas? I don't know if they said but 21 unanswered points in the fourth quarter is uncalled for. Any NFL team would be, any
Right,
any any NFL team would be fucking dismayed by that. Like, it's no point. You can't you can't even have the confidence as a defensive coordinator. Like, what the hell?
right.
Why? Like, um so that's crazy. But shout out to JJ McCarthy because
He got that dog in him. That he didn't give up, man. He
hey,
didn't give up.
you know why he got that dog in him though?
Wolverine, he a Wolverine.
Chicago nigga.
He from Chicago.
Yeah, yeah. You
Oh,
feel
that's
me?
right. He did. That's right. He is from Chicago, but
He
he
from
played for
Chicago.
he
Yeah,
played
that's
for
why he
Michigan
got
though.
that dog in him.
But he played
But
for Michigan. That put some more dog in him though. You got to give it up for Michigan though. He a Wolverine through and through.
exactly. That's why I said shout out to JJ. But at this point in your professional career, you're my op. But
Damn.
um, I had all the love for you up until that point. Playing for the hardball, playing for Big Ten Michigan. You gave Michigan a natty.
Yeah, it's
Big,
facts.
and I mean, you was one of the favorite players to watch in the Big Ten when you was in
Facts.
college. Like,
Facts.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Him, Blake Corum, fantastic. That's why they got drafted. You feel me? So they just didn't get drafted because they got an natty. They were a very exciting team to watch in the Big Ten.
Right.
So that was a big ups to that. But now he's my op. Uh, but you're still in my heart though because you're a Chicagoan. So you know what I'm saying. But you didn't have to bully up. What the fuck? What the fuck? You didn't have to bully up on us like that. But it's not even him. He was just doing McCarthy things. You know, when it comes to fucking Kevin McConnell and Brian Flores,
Hey
boy,
man.
hey,
Damn.
Kevin McConnell better. If Brian Flores leaves, that it's gonna be detrimental. You will see the effects of that. Just like you're seeing the effects in Detroit. A lot of people didn't want to say, ah, they just losing they two coordinators. You thought it was all Dan Campbell up there? It's
Nah.
starting to show.
Not the
It's
show.
starting to show. Look, losing two coordinators of a grade of what Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson was, obviously is detrimental. So,
Hey man,
um,
Aaron Glenn. What people need to do is look at Aaron Glenn's tapes, as a player and a coach. Understand what the Detroit Lions lost in the offseason.
yeah,
As a player, he was a dog, right?
yeah, he
But
was.
as a coach, criminally underrated. Criminally underrated. Nothing against Dan Campbell. Hell of a leader. You gotta have a great leader for coordinators to dominate in their respective fields.
Yeah,
As a head coach, Dan Campbell, you want to run through a wall for Dan Campbell.
yep.
Aaron Glenn is that dog that gets you when you gotta lock in on your 3-point stance. That's the guy you need to talk to. That's the guy. He knows all about it.
He knows all about it.
He
He
knows all
knows
about
the
it.
ins and outs. He
X's and
knows what
O's.
packages he
Right.
needs his players in.
Yeah, I feel it.
So, I don't know. Our division,
Woo, woo,
our
woo.
division is stacked.
It's
I
tough.
mean, I don't want to rule the Lions out, but yes, the Lions is our next competition. But considering how y'all just played against our other rival, the Packers, them coordinators is a big loss, and it's gonna be a Ben Johnson welcome home, welcome back party back to Detroit this weekend. So um,
Yeah.
it's hard to say because it's a lot, but to say I'm gonna say this to my Chicago Bears. Look, yes, we took an L, but is it really a loss? Yes, it's a loss, but mentally, is it a loss in our season? I don't think so because Brian Flores knows Ben Johnson. He's been playing up against Ben Johnson for the last 3-4 years in the
I agree.
same division that we
I
are
agree.
in. So Brian Flores already knew how Ben Johnson's gonna attack. It's just same Ben, different jerseys, different players.
Yeah.
Brian and again, Brian was in our conference last year, so he's
Mm-hmm.
kind of still familiar with the players that we kept.
And the ones
And
you
I
move.
mean, he's a coordinator, he's a coach, so he knows what these other players, the people that we got, So was it much difference? No. I just think it honestly just comes down to execution, whether that was players, whether that was the defensive coordinator calling bad calls, letting his foot off the gas, not bringing the pressure to McCarthy in the fourth quarter. I don't
Right.
know what it was. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but we got to tighten that shit up. They watched the film. We got to tighten that shit up. And yes, we're playing the Lions. Yes, the Lions took an L. We're the only ones with the L's in our division, Bears and Lions. But it's
I
not
feel it.
gonna be an easy. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be a tough matchup. This, because again, Ben going back to Detroit, and shit, Detroit knows Ben, so it's kind of like a hand in hand.
Damn.
But
And it's a
you know,
division. It's a division rival too, though.
yeah, like mostly all these first two games,
Division
everybody's going
rivals.
against everybody's going against their division rival.
Let's talk about. I know you don't like talking about the Lions, but let's talk about that game real quick. Let's talk about the Packers and the Lions.
Oh yeah. What about
Micah
it?
Parsons, Dallas. What the fuck was you thinking? What the fuck was you thinking, Jerry? What the
It's
fuck?
You know what Jerry was thinking. Jerry want to be Jerry. Jerry's been doing Jerry the last hell. 30 fucking 30 we 32 years, you feel
I'm
me?
32. Said yeah. About 30, 32. Yeah, it's been over 30 years, Jerry. And you every time you get a good team or a decent team that can make a run, you move one pivotal piece, or you piss off somebody, or you fire the coach, or all the above. And your
Mm-hmm.
son, Stephen Jones, don't say a word. He just let you just do you. That's my daddy. I gotta let my daddy be dad. See, your daddy being dad is why the Cowboys can't win a
And
damn Super Bowl.
Steven, you like what? 60?
Hey man, tell your daddy get the hell on.
You you hear me? You hear me? What your
Oh
daddy
man,
gonna do? What
yeah.
your daddy gonna do?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because look, just to be fair, just let's go back like a month ago. Like what was it? Like damn near a month ago when he came out saying that shit. And Micah gave it personally to Steven. Did we
Yep.
hear Steven say anything?
Nope.
Steven, You are the
But Jerry,
taking over player
no,
affairs.
but Jerry was on that podcast the next morning talking crazy, talking greasy. Hey.
Look, you may be able to get, because you're the owner. You may be able to, but you wasn't trying to pay up that money. You trying to be a cheapskate. You know what
Every
I'm saying?
time. Every time.
You trying to be a cheapskate, and yeah, I mean, yes, that was the talk of the town. Ooh, Micah's getting epidural and blase scoop. You know, pre-treatment, whatever treatment that DBs, and you're never 100% in the NFL, y'all. Y'all never. You know,
No.
that's why I wasn't trying to hear that talk. You know, they were just trying to scare betters. That's why they kept talking about Stafford this and Stafford this. Look, Stafford been playing injured. Look, Nash, you feel me? Like Micah been playing
That's
injured. You know
funny.
what I'm saying? So all this epidural talking. Look, that epidural got him right. It got him that sack on his ass.
All right.
He chased after that motherfucker.
Hey, he was getting
He was determined. You hear me? That epidural worked evidently. Cause he was running after. I'ma get your ass. You hear me? Golf, you could not outrun that motherfucker, okay? And look, week 4, week 4, he got all the smoke.
I got a
Where
real
they
question for
playing at?
Detroit.
Where
Where's
they playing at? Are they playing in Dallas or Lambeau? I hope
you said
I
week
hope
4?
they in I hope they in Dallas
I
week
hope they
4.
are too. I hope they are too.
Cause look, Michael gonna be like, I love y'all, but I gotta show Jerry. Dak, you better be ready, bruh.
Dak ain't never gonna be ready. You talking about Dak? This is Dak
Dak,
we talking about.
Dak, you better be ready, bruh. Cause that old line, Michael going straight through them motherfuckers.
Oh man.
You gonna get sacked at least 2, 3 times, Mr. Dak over there, week 4. I don't. And when he gets sacked, Michael gonna look straight up to Jerry in that press box.
Yeah. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Let's go ahead and get down to it. Let's go ahead and break down week 1. So we got the Cowboys losing to the Eagles. Of course, we know about that. 20-24. Your
Yeah.
thoughts? Was Michael Parsons' absence felt in this game? Who's to blame for the Cowboys losing this game?
Honestly, was it for the Cowboys? I'll say a little bit, but it really affected the betting line more.
Yeah.
Cowboys did actually really well than I thought. They actually did really well than I
Until
thought.
the fourth quarter when the lights got bright and CeeDee Lamb's hands got real slippery at the end of the
What
game.
the fuck? Like, how many fucking drop passes do you need to? Yeah, three too many. You know what I'm saying? Three too many. I don't. Three too many. But I mean, still significant. Dak what did, like, I think he did like 34 attempts. Completed like 21 of them, and then like look, and on the other side, Jalen did half of that, and look what he did.
But Jalen was more efficient.
Yeah, more efficient, of course. So I think what
And Jalen ran in for 62 yards, 14 carries. So add that into his numbers and 2 running touchdowns off the rush.
that is true. That is true. I'm looking at that shit now.
He led the rushing yards for the
He
Eagles.
had
So
2 more than Barkley.
that's what I'm saying.
Yep, he sure did. So I mean, obviously Philadelphia's trending in the right. I
They
just think,
off to a great start with Boys to Men singing the national anthem. They off to a great start. Motown
hey,
Philly in the house.
you know they sounded good, but they still was like, I for what? Who the fuck was that dude at Chicago singing the motherfucking national anthem? I was like, the fuck is this motherfucker?
She
We
said that
couldn't
ain't.
have nobody. We couldn't have nobody like Philly had. Come on, man.
She said that ain't Chicago, nigga.
I was like, who is this opera singer? I'm just playing. the disrespect. But yeah, I mean, Cowboys still Cowboys in a fucking Super Bowl. No, Cowboys playoff. Mm, you might get a wild card. You might get a wild card. But
Damn.
winning y'all division, no sir. No sir. No sir.
Between the
But
Eagles and the Commanders, y'all ain't no way in hell the Cowboys win that division.
that part.
No way.
But I will hope for y'all to. I will hope for Dallas to have a 500 season. I aim the Bears to have a better record than they has.
Damn.
And we better. And we better. But
and y'all don't got Jerry Jones in your front office either.
Yeah, Jerry Jones don't help it with Steven taking. You director of player affairs. You don't give a fuck about the players, Steven. So, just like fucking look, it's Steven. That was a shot at Steven when Micah talked. He said it was toxic. Why is it so toxic, Steven? You feel me? You're director of player affairs. Why is it toxic? Why is it toxic down there? Something got to change. But yeah, I mean, I'm really liking what I see from the Eagles. Dallas obviously will be contenders, but obviously they will probably be ones to fill up the stat, like cover points. As far as like if you're betting, take them plus the points every time. I feel like they will keep it close. Dak is looking better. Dak is looking healthy. Dak's looking good. Wide receiver course looking good. So, I mean, CD just need to stop dropping passes. But other than that,
Butterfingers, the butters.
Okay. Other than that, I think Dallas should have a 500 season, and as far as betting wise, take them on the points every time. As long as they're underdogs, don't. As long as they're plus on the points, But favorites, I would never take them.
Never. They choke way too much for me. I'm sorry. They choke way too much for me.
Yeah, way too much. So
them lights get bright. Them lights get bright. They go fight or flight, and they fly, nigga. They ain't fighting nothing.
Okay, look, y'all playing in that dome. Look, too bright. You feel me?
Lights is way too bright in Jerry World, man. Jerry World lights is too bright. All right. Hell. So shout out to Philly for starting the season off right, fresh off the Super Bowl, defending their title. Division rivals. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And they had to win that at home.
They had to win that one. They had to protect home. They had to protect the home field for sure.
They had to win that at home. They had to. So
speaking of defending home, because these next two games we're going to talk about, the Chargers took out the Chiefs.
Hey, what was we saying last week?
Hardball. That's all I'm gonna say. Hardball. Herbert and Harbaugh, H&H. Hey, yo.
Hey, what did we say? Love number 10. We love number 10.
What did we say last year about Harbaugh leaving Michigan and going? Hey, listen, we called it. We said, yo, my man went straight from Michigan and said, I'm going back to the league. F this, I'm out of here.
And no disrespect, he really would have had that shit last year. Coming back to the NFL if Herbert didn't
get hurt. Facts. Nah, you're right. We saw it last year before he got hurt. I was watching the games. Chargers was putting everybody on notice before they got hurt. They had Austin Eckler last year before he went to the Commanders.
Yeah.
Austin Eckler before he got hurt was doing it. He was getting busy. So we knew what they was capable of, but they had to get healthy first.
And the Chargers defense is looking sharp.
Talk to him.
Sharp.
Quentin Johnson.
No points in the first quarter by their ass. They held the Chiefs out. That the first couple drives, what the fuck? We was like, I mean, who gives a fuck where they was at? Even if it wasn't the States, you hear me? I still think it would have been, because even though they was out the country, Brazil looked like Kansas City.
Nah, you're
It
right.
looked like Kansas City up in there.
For
I
my
don't care.
football fans on TikTok, we breaking down NFL Week 1 over here. My man DJ Ash Splash over here breaking it down. You know, I love the fact that she's doing this because I know how she feel about her Bears, but the fact that she's able to give everybody the same smoke, she's an equal opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can get the smoke.
Equal opportunity. It's all love. Cause I'm a football fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
I
football
feel it.
fan.
I
So
feel
I'm
it.
a,
I
you
feel it.
know,
Yeah.
we a football fan. So, but
Appreciate the love, y'all.
hey,
So,
it's all love. Tap in,
word.
my brother. You hear me?
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Let's break it
But I
down, man.
mean,
Let's break down the tail of the tape. We got Patrick Mahomes dropping 24-39 on the attempts, 258 yards, 1 touchdown, but he also got 1 in the rush, 6 carries, 57 yards. So 2 touchdowns
hey,
total.
yeah, that was an amazing rush. I didn't see that coming. I
No,
mean,
he did it. He did that. No,
yeah.
for sure. I would Patrick on leading the team in rushing yards. I mean, that's you don't see that every Sunday. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hey,
That ain't Patrick like to be in that pocket and be on his Tom Brady type shit. You know what I mean? He don't really be running like that for real.
he'll run if he got to,
If he
but he
has
got
to.
to now.
Yeah,
Cause
I feel it. I
what
feel it.
the fuck done happened in Kansas City? What the fuck?
Injuries. We're gonna get to that in a second. But on the other side of the tape, we got Justin Herbert giving you 25 or 34 attempts on the pass,
Yep,
318 on the yards, 3 touchdowns. Solid numbers starting the season off right. On the rush, we got Omarion Hampton with 15 carries and 48 yards, respectful for the first game of the season. And Quentin Johnston leading the receivers with 5 receptions, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Big plays, major ways, made it happen. So
all the
27-21.
time. Yeah.
Harbaugh is in full effect. Be on the lookout for Chargers and Ravens games this season because the Harbaugh brothers, they play to win. All right.
They do. They do.
That whole family
They
play to
do.
win. You hear the name Harbaugh, hey, you talking about some winners. All right, straight like that. So
And Harbaugh
straight like
ain't new
that.
to this. He's true to this. Like if motherfuckers,
Right. This ain't his first time. This ain't his first time coaching at the NFL level. He know what time it is.
hey, y'all remember them 49ers?
Hey, we ain't forgot about them 49ers.
Before the Kyle Shanahan days. You hear me?
Right. When Kyle Shanahan
Colin
was choking
Kaepernick.
28, when Kyle Shanahan was choking on 28-3 down in Atlanta as a coordinator, we ain't forgot.
Nobody forgot. Nobody forgot.
He gave Matt Ryan the MVP and said, "That's as good as you gonna be, my boy. I ain't got nothing else for you, homie. That's all I got for you.
Yeah.
I got an MVP for you."
And
you ain't beating the GOAT though. You ain't beating the GOAT. I'm sorry, it ain't happening.
oh no, you ain't beating the GOAT. But to mention on betting for the future on
Go ahead,
Chargers.
break it down.
Hampton. Hampton. He's gonna be a strong running back for them. I don't know who won the running back battle
Okay.
out there, the
Are they
Chargers.
running a 2-back system in Kansas City, or are they still doing a 1? They're not running a 2-back system?
Two. Kansas City was running a 2 because they had Pacheco and
Right. Who's the other dude?
I'm trying to think of his name. I can see his face.
It ain't Worthy. Worthy's a receiver. He's
No,
a receiver.
Worthy's a receiver. It was he was from Indiana though, I think. He
Oh,
went
I'm
to
about to go.
school in Indiana.
I'm about to go look. Hold on. Is he still on the team right now?
I don't know because I didn't see him come into play. So,
Hold on. I gotta look it up.
but they is because they got Kareem Hunt, so they is using a 2-back
Yeah.
system.
Okay. That's why. Okay. Yeah. I said most teams are running a 2-back system now. That's like the norm now.
Yeah, but Pacheco, you know what? Between Pacheco and Hunt, they both had the same amount of attempts. See,
Right.
Obviously on the Chargers side, you can see that Hampton. I don't know if Hampton worked for that game scheme, that game plan.
Right.
But they did just get Najee Harris over the offseason from
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's right.
they did get Najee,
Ooh.
but Najee only had 1 attempt this past weekend. So what
Mm.
versus Hampton's 15. So it looks like they're trending towards Hampton
With
You
Najee
know,
being the backup or third stringer, that's probably what's gonna happen behind
or they
Pacheco.
could use them like how Chiefs use they running backs. Like, okay, Pacheco, when we in our drive, we're gonna use you. You know what I'm saying? But when
Right.
we get to the red zone, who do they go to? Kareem.
True.
They
True.
go straight to Kareem Hunt. You know, so I don't know. I don't know how Harbaugh's gonna work Najee in, but hell, Hampton.
You could. I mean, I don't know if like when look at his percentages as far as his conversion rate, but I could use Najee. I could see him being used as a third down, like a red zone attack,
Yeah,
like a red zone threat. You know what I mean? On third down, like to get the conversion.
yeah.
I think he could be used for that. Like let's say it's like a 3rd and 5 type situation, 3rd and 3. I feel like he could be
I
used
can get
to
that.
move the chain. You know what I mean? Just get us to the first down, then we'll bring out Hampton and we'll rotate you in with Pacheco.
That's basically because I mean it had to be a third down situation for him because one attempt 5 yards. I mean he had to be in third down or red zone. So, but other than that, 15 Hampton's looking like he could carry the workload. 15 attempts with
Right.
48 yards. That's pretty good. You know that's pretty good yardage. I mean compared to hell some of these backs that we seen this past weekend.
Yeah,
Some
we
people,
gonna get into all that.
yeah, they're struggling.
Talking football over here on TikTok, y'all. We talking about NFL Week 1. For those of y'all just tuning in, make sure you subscribe.
But still,
Tap the screen,
um,
you know.
just before we end the note on Chargers and Chiefs, I
All right,
mean,
let's do it.
even when the Chiefs did lose last season, they only lost by one score. So I mean, they're still a competitive. They're still a competitor even without any threats. I don't know.
How do you look like? I know we're gonna put a ribbon on after this, but we got to address the Isaiah Worthy injury that Travis Kelce, separating his shoulder. Can we address that real quick? You know what I'm saying? Just what's your thoughts on the play? I looked at the play multiple times in slow motion to see like do we put full accountability on Kelce or did he get blindsided? I mean, like, what's your thoughts on it based on the football play?
I mean, I don't. I think it's us football fans throwing that conspiracy in there. Like Kelce, I don't think Kelce would attack Worthy like that.
I don't think it was
Um,
intentional, but like, how do you feel about it as a football player? Does that happen often, or is it just one of those like rare
no,
situations where it just kind of accident, like an accident? Like
I
how do you
think
see it?
I think this was a true accident. I mean, how many times?
Football right now.
I think it was a true accident. You could lose your place on the field. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Are you on the hash? Are you could lose your placement. We see it all the time. You know, we
Mm,
see it all the time. Neutral zone infractions. This is
yeah.
stuff that you practice. We
Right.
see wide receivers miss their mark.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
I do think they probably misaligned where they was on the field because to collide like that on a slant, you usually don't do that. But if you was right in your place, right
It
where
wouldn't
you
it
should
wouldn't
have
have
been,
happened that way.
it wouldn't have happened. So somebody might have been off, and then of course it's football, So defense was touching.
Right.
Travis was hemmed up. He could
Yeah.
have lost. He could have been on his route, and then but taking on that DB. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You might have went off your route, got in the way of Worthy. So it's kind of unfortunate because it's almost kind of like the same thing. Could we have said Mahomes forced? Was that on purpose that you did Rashid Rice like that?
Mm.
I mean, we could replay that. Was that on purpose? You
That's
feel
fair.
me?
That's
It,
fair.
it's fair. I mean, it's football. It's a
Mm-hmm.
man's game. Shit happens. I mean, that shit. But what the Bears did in the fucking Super Bowl is unexplainable. That's some shit. Okay, that's some bullshit.
That
That
came
shit
from
that
me
just
within
happened.
your spirit wasn't gonna let that one slide like my Bears though. That's different. That's
I'm
different.
just saying. I'm just saying. I just remember that. Like, you don't fumble the ball like that. You just don't. Like that stuff is that what the Chiefs have been. You can't account for that. Well, shit, we couldn't account for that either. But some things is you can avoid. Some things you just can't. So
Right.
especially when you're running full force, you can't. Somebody was gonna get
That's
hurt, and it sure
and
wasn't
Travis
gonna be
Kelsey ain't nothing to
Kelsey.
push around. Travis Kelsey's a freight train. All right, you know if he ran at you full speed, and you just standing there, you gonna get ran over.
Period. Because he did it. He looked like car accidents. What, a '70s against a 2018?
Literally, a big body Cadillac going up against a Toyota Prius. Like, dog, this ain't the same. We ain't the same, homie.
I'm still body frame,
Hey,
okay?
listen, a big ass Cadillac DeVille. All right, big boat, all
Okay,
metal, going up against a Prius. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. You ain't gonna make it.
going against plastic. You hear me?
Yo, we ain't gonna make it. Oh man. So
And he
speaking of,
didn't make it. You hear me? He was
nah, he
down.
ain't. Nah, he was down.
Down
He was
goes
down.
Frazier. Down
Down
goes
goes Frazier,
Frazier.
man. Speedy recovery. All jokes aside, though, speedy recovery to Isaiah Worthy, man. I may not
No,
like
for
Patrick
real.
Mahomes.
For
I may
real.
not be a Chiefs fan. I may not be able to stand they bandwagon fans. But hey, man, speedy recovery to Worthy, man. We hate to see stuff like that happen, especially in a season opener. But
Come
speaking
on.
of freight train, let's talk about the Colts and what they did to the Miami Dolphins in their season opener in Lucas Oil Stadium.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
With the roof open, shall I say?
Woo! They opened the roof. They took the
They
roof off.
said, let the
Oh,
roof open. We about to smoke up in here. We about to smoke up in here.
hey man. Hey, the coach said, "Fuck all the bullshit. We sick of this shit. We doing this for Ursay. We gonna do this. This one for Jill. We
Hey,
doing this for
hey,
Jill."
hey, they did show out for Jim Irsay.
Hey, I
Hey,
don't know how much.
for
I
everybody
don't
that's
know.
on here, I'm not a
Yeah,
Colt fan. I'm a football fan.
right,
But
right, right, right. Yeah, disclaimer: you ain't a Colts fan,
fuck
but,
the Colts. Hey,
but.
and I don't have no problem saying it. Fuck the Colts. I still say it.
However, they play some damn good football on Sunday. Listen. Hey, listen. They did so good on Sunday. I had to make a whole separate segment for GTA Sports. You know how I got the ISO mode where I do the basketball stuff like one-on-one by myself? I had to make a blitz mode just for what Daniel Jones did on Sunday. I said I had to come up with a whole nother segment just because ISO is basketball. I couldn't do it
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
I had to
yeah,
come up
yeah.
with a football version of ISO mode just to address what Daniel Jones did on Sunday. I said
You just needed a 1v1. That's all you needed. You just
I
needed
needed
a
a moment.
1v1.
I needed a moment. I was like, I said the first thing I said on there. I said I might have to go out and actually buy me an Indianapolis Colts snapback after what just happened on Sunday. I said I'm wearing
Says
Pacers
this
because
motherfucker. Hold on. Hold on. Says this the one 2 weeks ago. Last week that was just, I don't know. You may have to.
you knew this was coming. Hey man, listen.
I don't know about them
I
coats now.
don't
I
know
don't know
about
about the
this
pre-move.
guy.
What was I telling your ass on the phone? You gonna have to thug it out. You gonna have to thug it out.
I might have to go ahead and get one. I might have to go ahead and get one after that because hey, man, Indiana Jones has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Indiana motherfucking Jones has arrived. I said, damn. And I'm a Tua fan. I rock with Tua, but damn Tua.
Hey,
Hey, when Tua got drafted, I used to be like, Tua. It ain't Tua time no more. Time's up. Tua time's up.
hey,
Tua
but
time is up.
as serious football fans and as serious sports bettors, we cannot take the first week.
I
Even
know.
the second, even
I
the
know.
second week.
I know.
You know, We are talking about Daniel Jones now.
We are talking about Danny Dimes. I know.
We are talking about Daniel Jones.
Well, we also talking about Tua. Tua turned the ball over. Hey. If you can't say his last name, his new last name is Tua turned the ball over. That's his last name.
Don't do him like that.
Tua turned the ball over. That's his last name now. Tua turnover. That's it. That's all.
But out of both of those quarterbacks, at least Tua had a winning season.
No, that's fair.
What Daniel Jones have?
After how many concussions? And if you want to talk, hold on. Because what you're not gonna do is this. This is what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna disrespect Daniel Jones' agent, because whoever Daniel Jones' agent is the real winner. Because the way that boy got paid over Saquon. Listen.
No, hold on. As an agent, it's a dirty game out here.
Paid.
Hey, no, it's a dirty game out here. His agent did that because, look, I need some ends because I know you ain't gonna get me paid, motherfucker. I gotta get my bag. I gotta get my bag off the top. You hear me? We gonna sign this 1-year deal if you like it or not. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
You gonna sign this 1-year deal. You feel me?
Yeah. The
agent needed his money.
Oof. All right, let's break down the numbers, man. These numbers are boy. This is tough.
Hey, let's not even break down Tua's numbers. I just ain't gonna do Tua like that because we just gonna talk about coach because it's so respectable to say we ain't never gonna run defensive numbers, but let's talk about it. No. Coach defense.
Go ahead, break it down.
Crazy. Lou, I think the DC. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but Lou Arumo.
Oh, hold on, I'm on the wrong team. Let me switch over. I'm on Dolphins. Hold on. I gotta switch over.
If you could look up exactly where he came from, to be exact, because I forget. But where he came from, the defense was outstanding. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing outdoor. I'm trying to forget where did he come from. But anyway,
you talking about the defensive end? The defensive end?
No, the defensive coordinator for the Colts.
Oh, coordinator. Oh, I think about
the coordinator. If you could look him up, because I can't. If you could look him up, but I know his name is Lou.
I'm about to look at it right now. Hold on.
Yeah, pull that.
Oh, yeah. He was the Bengals defensive coordinator for 6 seasons, which is crazy to think about. But you know what though? It's crazy. But here's the thing though. He was a part of the Bengals that went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Rams.
Yeah.
So we'll give him that. We'll give him that.
Let's go say this. I'm gonna say this to add to the point because yes, he came from Cincinnati, but the defense was not. His defensive schemes was not bad.
No, the players The players didn't commit to it.
The players. So he walks into the Colts. It was like a big ass Christmas present for Lou, because the talent was already there for the Colts defense. It was
right.
What I got.
He had 13. He had 13 years. He had 13 years in the league. So he's not no like spring. Like he's been in the league for a minute.
Yeah. So he knows what the fuck going on. So I mean, future aspect still fuck the Colts. But if y'all win, if Colts win the division, it will be off the strength of Lou and his defense. Because
I agree. I agree because Gus Bradley had to go, and Chris Ballard on his way out if they don't win this year. If they don't have a winning season and win a division like right now for the Colts, it's not championship or bust. They not that crazy.
No.
But because it's the Irsay daughters' first year as owners. As long as they win the AFC South and don't lose the division to the Jaguars, or the Texans, because ain't nobody worried about Tennessee. Ain't nobody worried about them. Ain't nobody worried about them. We ain't worried about them right now.
Let me just make a quick point, because we're going to talk about the Texans later, just for a quick. But, amazing fact, I don't think the Texans going to have an amazing season. And we'll tap in on that when we recap on that game.
We're going to get to it.
Yeah. We'll get to it, but I don't think they're going to have as a great of a season. So, low-key, yes, from just off of week 1 going into week 2.
Colts got to win the division. Colts got to win it. Well, here's the thing. For those that don't know, the AFC South has been the worst division in the league outside of the NFC South the last, 5 years.
Yeah.
So, the Colts have had opportunity after opportunity to win this division. The problem is when your quarterback has no protection because there's no O-line, your receivers, Pittman, yeah, he had a good game Sunday, so I'm gonna give his props.
Yeah,
but we're not gonna forget multiple seasons of you dropping catches that you should have caught. We're not gonna sleep on that.
True.
To that point, you went through Andrew Luck, Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers, Gardner Minshew. I can name all the. We didn't have a carousel of QBs that were actually decent, borderline good, but with no protection. They only got you to the wild card, and it's not their fault. It's the fact that you had no protection all these years. We're still suffering from losing Andrew Luck at 28 years old because he was sick and tired of being sick and tired of injury and rehab, injuries. Yeah. He was sick and tired of doing that rotation every single year. We ended the Gus Bradley defense was stale at best. The Chris Ballard way of drafting was abysmal because every time you knew what you needed, but you still went out and got weapons. This is nice. We don't need it, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that. That looks really shiny. We don't need it, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it anyway. This is the first draft I think in the last. And correct me if I'm wrong. I know you're not a Colts fan, but you know football.
Yeah.
In the last decade, I think that this particular draft was probably the best draft the Colts have had since Andrew Luck. Because they actually drafted what they needed versus what they wanted. Oh, looks like she lost her service. She got to kick out and kick back in. Well, for those of y'all that are tuning in, we over here covering the NFL Week 1. This is a Heat Check Live. I know you guys are used to the music. Don't get me wrong. Now, if you tune in at midnight, we're gonna have late night vibes with Ty. Don't sleep on that. This is strictly sports. Look like I want to send another link out. I must have kicked her out. Oh wait, she came back in. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yo.
All right, you back?
Yep. My bad.
You good?
My bad.
You gotta turn that thing on D&D, man. Tell the hoes we on live right now.
You know what? That's the one thing I did forget.
I knew that's what it was. I was like, why? She didn't put her phone on D&D. I already know.
I did it. I should have.
You are on a live stream. Tell them hoes they can wait. Damn it.
Man, let's get back to the fucking point though. What? Because shit. We was on the Colts game, man.
We was talking about the fact that I wanted your opinion on this because I know you know ball. I was saying in the last 10 years, one can make the argument. If you look at the draft, 2025 NFL draft, I believe the Colts had the best draft that they've had under Chris Ballard's leadership since Andrew Luck. Because the draft, I'm saying, think what I'm saying. I said best, meaning they actually went and got what they needed, not what they wanted.
I ain't gonna lie. I think what.
And hold on. Before you answer that, another piece to it: free agency. The Colts won free agency this summer too.
Right, I give them free agency, but I remember them getting this. They got a first rounder like last year. Not he's on the defense, I believe. I think he came from a California school.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you combine free agency of getting Howard, like we talked about earlier before we got on the air, we talked about Howard coming from the Dolphins, and knowing Xavier Howard, knowing the system, knowing the plays and all that. But I mean, as far as like who we picked up in the offseason and who we drafted, I feel like as a unit, this is arguably one of the best Colts teams that they've put together on both sides of the ball since they drafted Andrew Luck.
I would say, and I would give them the last 2 years. So like this year, from 2023,
okay,
23 to now. You know what I'm saying? I would give them fair. Colts had a decent. They've been getting pieces because Buckner, he wasn't there.
Right.
You know,
right.
You know,
Taylor. Taylor.
Right. They added these pieces in the last couple years, and we have some. Dang, who was that motherfucker defense cornerback? That was on the Patriots, played here last year. Fuck. I'm trying to think of his name.
The who? Defensive back, you said? DB?
Quarterback.
Quarterback. Oh, you talking about Brissett? Not Brissett, but who you talking about?
He played for the Patriots.
That was Jacoby Brissett, but that was a few years ago, though.
No, that's the quarterback. I'm talking about cornerback, defense.
Oh, corner. Oh, you talking about I know you talking about. I know you talking about. I do. I can see his face. He look like Ty Dolla $ign. What's that dude? Oh,
yeah.
Damn. Gilmore. Stephon Gilmore. Gilmore.
Yes,
that's
yes.
I know you talking about. Yeah.
They have had pieces come in and come out. I just didn't think.
But they didn't have it this year. I feel like they got it all together for like the first time in a long time.
Obviously, the DC hire was a plug-in piece.
Brilliant. Plug and play. Brilliant. Because Gus Bradley had to go. Bradley had to go.
Yeah, Lou, the man for the job.
One. If they win the division, Lou's getting props off the rip. Lou's getting props. And
he should get props. Did you see the defense? How they was flying around? I know it's Miami, but
still,
I swear. This upcoming weekend, if I see the Colts defense doing that,
you know what it is. Lou.
It's all Lou. It is all
Lou. Hey, they don't hate.
I'm telling you, that's why I said when I was watching that game, I was like, look, it's still fuck the Colts, but that defense. I'm a football fan.
Right. And you're a Bears fan, so defense is number one for y'all, hands down. Everybody know how the Bears get down on defense.
You know what I'm saying? That defense, two interceptions for 16 yards. One was for 2, the other one was for 16.
That's
was
facts.
For 14.
Yeah.
So you know, I know. Don't. Okay. Yeah. It's Miami. They're not the same Miami. We get that. You know what I'm saying? We get that.
Right.
But it's still an AFC opponent, and it's still an NFL. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to catch wins. So to get a win like that, shout out to the Colts, but fuck the Colts still.
That's a hell of a man. 33-8 is a hell of a way to start the season. I mean, and then before we move on, we gotta say this. Anthony Richardson, pack your bags, because you ain't getting that job back. I'm sorry, you're not getting that job back. You still a quarterback in the NFL, but you're not gonna be for the Colts though. You're not starting for the Colts though.
Hey, who's going to Miami? Let's do a poll: Shador or AR?
Oh my God! Oh God!
Shador, AR, Kirk Cousins. Who should they pick?
If they do it off resume and agents, it's going to be between Shador and Kirk. But if they do it off of potential, they'll do it for AR or Shador. Kirk, we already know what Kirk going to do. Kirk is known for the miracle in Minnesota. Okay, that Kirk Cousins got his fame. You know what I'm saying? His claim to fame, the miracle in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So we ain't gonna sleep on that and what he did with they were the Redskins at the time, but what he did for Washington when he was in Washington too. Like Captain Kirk is Captain Kirk. And what he did for the Vikings again, his career, he's a Hall of Famer. Stat wise, Kirk going to Canton. He getting his bus. He going to the Hall of Fame.
Most definitely.
Whether he wins anything or not after this doesn't even matter.
It's not even. No disrespect. I know you're mentioning just Minnesota, but Washington too.
I said Washington.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I said Redskins. I did.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Kirk in DC was a problem. Hey man. But think about who his coaches was. Yeah, they had Sean McVay, Ron Rivera. They had a coaching squad. I mean, they had some of the greatest head coaches that are like doing it now. They were all on one team that year as coordinators, assistant head coach. They were like all them coaches that are out there now doing it was all on one team under Ron Rivera. Yeah. So let's not sleep on that coaching tree. That coaching tree is tough.
Yeah, looking like how Detroit Lions was looking like last year.
Just like how Belichick's coaching tree was in New England. Now, all of them didn't work out as head coaches. You know, Matt Patricia's in college now. Flores got in his little situation. I mean, he was doing good, and he got the little situation in Miami. You know, then you had Vrabel did good with the Titans for a few years. He was making them. Hey, he had Ryan Tannehill looking like a problem child for a minute there. So, I mean,
let's see if he can do that with North Carolina boy. What's his face?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see if he can do that with Drake May.
So. We gonna see. We gonna see. But let's we can move on. Let's go ahead and get down to. We still got a few more games because I didn't realize how quick time be flying, boy.
Time be flying like a motherfucker. We gonna
we gonna get through there. Hold on. So where we at?
Which game you want to touch on next?
Let's see.
Let's
go ahead. Let's go to Duval. Let's go. Well, we can go to Duval. We talked Steelers and Jets yet, or was that off the air? That was off the air.
Oh, you talking about the Jaguars? You want to go to the Jaguars?
Let's go. Let's do Jaguars real quick. Let's go ahead and see what the number one overall pick did. Let's go ahead and address the Travis Hunter game. Talk about it.
Hey, what we not gonna do? Look, I'm gonna back up my QB this year. Okay. They like to put, the number one QBs ain't doing shit.
Right.
Bryce Young ain't doing shit. Okay.
Oh.
We go, but don't do Caleb Williams like that. I gotta back my QB. Okay. Don't
man,
do Caleb
we ain't talking about Chicago, Nick. We talking about Carolina.
We is, but look at that stat line of Bryce Young. Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm looking. It looked a lot like Tua's. It looked like Tua's. It looked like Tua's stat line. It looked just like Tua's stat line.
But what's fucked up is both quarterbacks, Panthers and Jaguars, both quarterbacks had the same stat line down there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Identical. Scary, right?
Scary. Yeah. Real scary. So it's kind of like, okay, let's look at Jaguars. Can they be competitive? But look at that stat line of Lawrence.
Ugh.
But shit. That's what I'm saying. Damn, can the Colts be the favorite of the AFC South right now?
I already said that, but it's only week one. Here's the thing. It's only week one. But if you look at the last 3 to 5 years, if the Colts had their shit together, if they had their O-line on point and quarterbacks wasn't rotating in and out every season, and you had some consistency in the locker room, the Colts could have been dominating the AFC. It should have been dominating the AFC South for the last decade. Yeah. But they screwed up when they let Andrew Luck walk because he got tired of getting hurt every year.
Mm-hmm.
The Colts are in the weakest division in the AFC, the second weakest division in the NFL, because you can make an argument for the NFC South and the AFC South being the two worst divisions in the league on both sides. Each conference has a division that is at the bottom. Like nobody cares. The only reason why the Buccaneers or the NFC South was relevant is because of Tom Brady went to the Buccaneers and made them relevant. Yeah. Nobody cared. Outside of Jameis Winston 30 for 30, when he had 30 touchdowns, 30 nobody cared about the NFC South until Brady went there and said, I'm going to go ahead and go down there and show y'all I can win.
Exactly.
And he made them relevant. Nobody cared to watch an NFC South game for real. Nobody
The
cared about the Saints.
Falcons, the
Nobody cared
Saints.
about the Falcons. After Matt Ryan and Shanahan choked in the Super Bowl, nobody cared. The Panthers, what we talking about? We talking about the Panthers right now. What they doing?
Right.
Not a damn thing since Cam left. Not a
Not a
damn.
damn thing.
So if it wasn't for Brady going down there and winning the Super Bowl, no, the NFC South and the AFC South are the two worst divisions in the NFL, and I dare somebody to challenge me on that because I have yet to see anything worse than that. That's football you could care less to watch. And to my point with the Colts, if you got the Jaguars choking like this, they won, but look at how they won. It was one of the ugliest win. It was like the ugliest way to win. Your quarterback is abysmal. I honestly think, and it's not just Trevor's fault. Trevor's a part of it, but he's not all of it. When you have Doug Peterson he don't have any more, but you had Doug Peterson down there, and y'all played Trevor on an injury he shouldn't have played on. I've been saying that because Trevor was in the MVP conversation. What was this, 2 years ago? I think 2 years ago.
Yeah,
they were winning. They were winning the division. Whatever. Yeah, 2 years ago because Houston snatched it from him because we talked about this. Houston snatched it from him because Trevor got hurt, and when he played through the injury, his numbers dropped off, and he ain't been the same since.
Tremendously.
CJ went on to go out and look like Rookie of the Year because he was like, well, look, the Colts was hurt and no O-line still at the time. They just got an O-line. Freshly unwrapped out the goddamn box. All right. Mm-hmm. So you got the Jaguars, Texans, and Titans. Titans don't have anything. They lost their
Texans at that time, they was fully healthy too.
Who?
Texans.
They were at the right time.
Yep.
At the right time. Titans were irrelevant. Jaguars got hurt. Colts was hurt. And they didn't have a consistent offensive scheme that they could stick with because they kept changing quarterbacks literally every season. They were getting quarterbacks on 1 year rentals. Basically. And Phillip Rivers retired. It was so bad when he came, he retired. He said, fuck all this shit. I'm going home. I'm going home. I got 10 kids at home. I'm going home. I'm done. I'm gonna go coach. I'm done. All right.
Okay.
Made that man go home and be a daddy. He said, I'm going home.
Straight up.
So when you look at the AFC South, the Jaguars have the talent, and that's what makes it so annoying. The Jaguars have the talent. And last year they had a good coach. I thought Peterson was good because Peterson was able to win in Philly. So I thought, well, hey, you got a Super Bowl head coach. You got the talent. But for some strange reason, I don't know if it's the owner. I don't know what's wrong with Jacksonville that they can't be taken seriously because I have yet to see Jacksonville get taken seriously, like ever. I don't think anybody really takes Jacksonville seriously. Do you? As a fan of football, do you take Duval seriously for real? Like I'm asking as a football fan, when have you ever gave a damn about the Jacksonville Jaguars? Like, be for real.
You're right, and I'm about to use such a fucked up analogy because it's compared to a different sport because it's gonna be like nobody took the Pacers seriously.
Oh, that's fucked up. See, you didn't have to cut that deep. You had to cut that deep. You don't see the hat I got on, Nick? Hey, you had to cut that deep, homie. You had to cut that deep. The Bulls ain't won nothing since '98. Like I don't want to hear it.
Fuck the Bulls, boy, because they need that front office change. We need to take the trash out, okay?
Oh damn! Y'all need to get Reinsdorf out that office. I swear to God.
We got old roast beef up in that motherfucker.
That's why the White Sox is never gonna be better than the Cubs. As long as Reinsdorf is the owner, they never gonna be better than the Cubs. I'm sorry.
Never, ever. Get on my level. No. Okay. Never. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, no, you're right. But I mean, they get teased, right? Because while we talk about the Jaguars, but the AFC South, it's a teasing division. And to your point that you said earlier, if you do win the division, it's a wild card division. It's
Yeah.
not like a slide into the playoffs.
Yeah,
Like,
you still got to go through wild card weekend. That's automatic. You still got to go through the wild card.
because no matter what, the only way an AFC South team is just gonna advance is if they have like a
Perfect
13 and
season.
perfect
Yeah,
season.
they got a perfect, damn near perfect season. Like 4 losses. I think the most is like 4 losses at best. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you're not that and you win the division off, not to say mediocrity, but you're gonna be in the play. It's a wild card division,
Yeah, no, I
and
agree.
then you get teased, and then we watch the wild card, and then we be like, oh, can we take these motherfuckers seriously?
Right.
Y'all, if wild card and first round win, we gotta take the motherfuckers seriously. You feel me?
Nah, it legitimizes the defensive upgrades. It legitimizes the free agency. It also legitimizes what has been done as far as drafting. And basically, the Ursay daughters have an opportunity to not only win the division, but dominate it in the next 3 to 5 years if they choose to and move in the trajectory that they're heading in right now based on what they did in week one. As far
Yeah.
as Jaguars go, I think I asked the question. I don't know if we answered it, but what's it going to take for Jacksonville to get taken seriously moving forward? Like, what's going? I mean, winning heals a lot of things. Winning cures all, is what they say, right?
First off,
But
just from the stats, I mean, if clearly Bryce Young is still struggling, and if your quarterback's struggling, you're not gonna have a good offense. He's the helm.
well, you talk about the Panthers. I'm talking about the Jaguars.
Oh, the Jaguars. The Jaguars. I think they gonna be straight. They gonna still be contenders in the AFC South. Uh, that shit ain't gonna work. Uh, this is the question, right? This is the question, right? Because the Jaguars. This is what I'm saying. Jaguars can't. They still got to be taken seriously because look, they won this game purely off the ground, right?
Literally.
Okay, but going back
Literally.
to the division, right? I don't
Mm-hmm.
think that shit's gonna work for the Colts.
No.
Run defense on lock,
Yep.
but it's the passing defense that we are gonna question because Lou did struggle with that in Cincinnati, and is that
Mm.
because Miami is Miami? You didn't
Right.
get really tested as a defense,
That's fair. But
so
they play the Broncos in week 2, so that might be a different situation.
true that.
Because
So
Sean Payton's still the head coach in Denver, right?
yep, hell yeah,
So
yeah.
I think the Colts gonna get tested next week. I think week 2 is gonna let you know where they stand.
Like that's where like I know the run because obviously yes it's Miami, but they still had some strong backs and they was not letting them motherfuckers go.
Yeah.
Bitch, you ain't getting nothing. You hear me? So Travis Etienne, he's not gonna have a 16 carry 143 yards on the coast. They ain't going for that, you know. So they're
Right.
gonna have to win the, you know, Jacksonville's passing game didn't really get off to the right footing, but I we might see some big games out of the wide receivers in these next couple weeks because the passing game, the Panthers might have had a obviously the Panthers got a decent defense. We obviously know offense scores points and the Panthers offense is struggling. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm. I think they got to go
I,
through an overhaul. Their front office need to go through an overhaul because they haven't been right since Cam left.
nah, not at all. So it's just like, but obviously the money's right on the defense. It's just not right on the offense. It's something going on, and Terry McMillan's not the problem. I mean, obviously, I don't know what happened. I didn't really watch the game, but he had 9 receptions. You know, he had 9 targets, 5 receptions, 68 yards. So you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like he's gonna be a target, but Bryce Young is the quarterback. If he can't get him more involved, Terry McMillan came from fucking Ohio State. He was drafted first round. You feel me?
Right.
He big. He's like I can't pronounce his name, but Ibuka down in the box, who scored the
Right.
2 touchdowns. He's
Mm-hmm.
just like him. So you got to get him more involved. I do think Panthers do got wide receiver threats, but it's their quarterback is the issue. So shit, if they don't fix that, that's gonna be the future of the Panthers. And Jacksonville, I think they're gonna be all right. They still a contender. They won against the Panthers. Ooh wee, but
It's like the Jaguars and Colts. Yeah, y'all won, but the teams y'all played, does it really matter? Does it really
right,
matter? Yeah. So
right.
let's see. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and talk about the Jets and Steelers, man. I know we talked about it earlier today. We ain't talk about it to the crowd,
To the
man.
detail, yeah.
Aaron fucking Rodgers, ARA. I can't count AR-15 or AR-12 because he ain't wearing 12 no more. So
I know,
AR-8
right?
is in full effect, fitting right into Steeler Nation. 22 or 30
Right.
on the pass attempts, 244 yards, 4 touchdowns. DK Metcalf with a debut as a Steeler, 4 receptions, 83 yards. Solid. You know, moving the chains. No touchdowns for him, but he got that work in. He got some good work in.
He got some real good work in.
But Calvin Austin and Jalen Warren, those are two of the guys that made it happen. And Ben, not Big Ben the QB, but the new Ben. I don't want to say
Right.
his last name, but
Feel me?
the receiver Ben, not the quarterback
Yeah.
Ben.
I
You know,
got you. I got you.
everybody got a decent amount of yardage here on touchdowns. Calvin Austin with 4 receptions, 70 yards, leading the way
I
on the
mean, got
touchdown side.
everybody involved. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
pretty much everybody got a touchdown except for two guys, and those two guys really didn't get too much yardage out of it. So everybody that was actually moving the chains got a touchdown.
Hmm.
He hit him with the Oprah. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. You get
Okay.
a touchdown. Everybody get a touchdown. Hey,
And there was
hey,
some crazy stat line on that. Like Aaron Rodgers got like the most touchdowns off play action passes in the past. Like for some time. So like since like 2016 or some shit like that. It was like some crazy. So I'm like, that's pretty crazy. So defense is gonna be watching out for that for sure. Um,
absolutely.
but Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. That's why
Hey,
he's at the caliber he's at. I mean, shit, fuck him. I'm glad he's out of my fucking face, dog.
he in the AFC now. He ain't in the NFC no more.
I'm glad he can get the fuck out. You feel me? We don't want him here. We don't want him here. And I swear, look, I think we actually play the Steelers too, man. Look,
He own. It better not be in Soldier Field because you know how he feel about Soldier Field. He like, I own Soldier Field. That's my house. I was like, yo, he's so disrespectful to the fans.
disrespectful, dog. I got forever beef with him. You feel me?
He said, that's my home away from home. Soldier Field is my house. I said, damn. And he got the stats to back it up. That's the fucked up part about it.
And you know what's fucked up? I thought we could fight the odds because you know what was crazy? Stat line for last night.
What?
Viking, we 0-5. We never 0-5. We never fucking won. We had a fucking chance, y'all.
Y'all really had a legit shot, though.
Vikings is undefeated against us.
Damn. Damn,
I
that's tough.
was like, the bullshit.
And they saying the beat goes on.
The bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
The
All
bullshit.
right.
But
Let's see.
anyways, you feel me? Hey, we gonna get back to, man. I'm so glad my young nigga Brees Hall back in the fucking shit.
Nah,
Hey,
facts. Nah, big
hey
facts.
man, when
Big
that
facts.
motherfucker was playing before he got hurt,
Hey, he was on a roll. He was
he
on
was
a
on my
roll.
fantasy. I was, look at that nigga roll. Look at that. Man, I'm glad to see Brees back healthy, man.
Brees seen what
So,
Saquon did last year and said, damn it, that should have been me.
you hear me? Brees, hey, Brees Bree said, is that motherfucker? You hear me? What he do? 100? He did 100.
Easy.
He did like 100 and something yards, right?
107 off 19 carries.
Look at
Moving.
that. You feel me? And it really should have came with a touchdown, but it's cool.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, it came up short.
Justin was being
32.
stingy
Garrett
looking
Wilson
ass
with 7
nigga.
receptions, 95 yards with a touchdown. Solid game on both ends, man. Justin Fields, from the looks of it, I know it's only one game. I don't want to jinx nothing, but from the looks of it, Justin Fields might have found him a home as a starting quarterback. He wasn't never going to start in Pittsburgh, so I'm glad that he
Oh
found a
no.
home. I'm glad that he found a home. I feel like
Yeah,
he didn't
cause
get a
I
fair shake in
mean,
Chicago with no protect. He had no protection in Chicago. Y'all did that boy
yeah,
wrong.
like if I'm looking at this as defense, you know what I'm saying? As
Yeah,
defense scouting the Jets, obviously, Justin makes most of his plays on chunk plays. He likes deep balls. You know what I'm saying? If you look at most of the wide receiver stats, they all went long for like 20 plus yards, like
right.
chunk plays. So
Mm-hmm.
where you can get them at is knocking those opportunities out, and then let's see what really
Make
Justin
him
do.
do the dick and dunks. Make him do the 5 to 10 yard, play the slant. Make him run the slant. You know what I'm saying? Or run the game on the ground versus in the air. See what happens.
Yeah, but
Yeah, see,
shit, you don't want to see that ground game.
test that ground game.
You don't want to see that ground game.
Test that
Breeze
ground
like
game.
you don't want to see me, okay?
Yeah, test that
I
ground
spoke
game.
you for he'll do he'll man. Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley. Look, Brees Hall gonna be up in
Reese,
there.
if he can stay healthy, he's in that conversation as one of the greater backs in the NFL right now, and I won't argue that. I agree 100%. I'm
Yeah.
Injury is the only thing that keeps him out of that conversation. That's it.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
so we're at 2:45. We're gonna run through these real quick and go through the next week's pick. So Commanders
Yeah.
blew out the Giants 21-6. Buccaneers 23-20 on the Falcons. Bengals and Browns battled it out. Tough defense on both sides, apparently 17-16. Bengals edged one out. Raiders win against Patriots 20-13. The Niners take out Seahawks 17-13. Both had very tough defense, as you can see by the score. It wasn't to me too much offense going on over there. Broncos, of
Yeah.
course, took care of the Titans. As we mentioned before, there's literally nobody down there. So that was a scrimmage game for the Broncos, 20-12. Now let's get to this. These games here matter. These are some of the games that matter. All right. Packers 27, Lions 13. We already touched on that one. Shout out to
Yeah.
Michael Parsons for his debut with the Packers doing his thing. Rams took out the Texans 14-9. Nobody really cared about that game. Nobody cared about that game.
That was good.
The last two games, the primetime Sunday night and primetime Monday night games, are the ones we got to get down. Bills did the most disrespectful comeback. Pissed me
Unexplained.
smooth
You can't
off.
even. You can't even. It's hard to explain, but it's not. But it's like it's unexplainable though.
41-40, the Bills came back and won a game that was easily handed over to the Ravens, and Ravens let it slip in their fingers. How, I don't know. To this day, I'm still trying to figure out. Come on, look at I watched the game, but at the box scores, oh my God.
The
The
box scores
Ravens
just make it look bad.
worse. That's my
Yeah.
point. They
Yeah.
let the Buffalo Bills score 22 of their 41 points in the fourth quarter, while the Ravens only put up 6, which to me sounds like 2 field goals. That's it.
Basically.
So
And
so
shout out to Prater.
Prater with the game-winning
Hey,
kick.
shout out to Prater. Shout out to Prater, who didn't know he was even gonna be kicking in a
Right,
game like that.
right. So when you look at the numbers, I mean, let's just look at the numbers, man.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, 14-19, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not too
Chunk
shabby.
plays. Chunk
Very,
plays.
very accurate. Very methodical, if you will. Derrick Henry, 18 carries, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns. Again, the Lamar and Henry connection.
Crazy.
Beautiful game, the first half of the game, really the first 3 quarters. Beautiful
Uh-huh.
game. Zay Flowers even threw in his numbers and said, I'm going to go ahead and get me some. 7 receptions, 143 yards, and a touchdown. No complaints. These are great numbers.
Great.
But let me tell you where the game was lost at. Josh Allen went 33 of 46, 394 yards, roughly almost 200 more yards than Lamar in the air, and 2 touchdowns. Now we go down to rush. Now James Cook is more conservative for obvious reasons. He's not no spring chicken. James Cook ain't no spring chicken.
No.
13,
because he played for the Colts.
That's what I'm saying. No spring chicken here. He knows the game and he has to conserve his body. He can't be going out going crazy on no Derrick Henry type shit. 13 carries, 44 yards and a touchdown. Keon Coleman with 8 receptions, 112 yards and a touchdown. So the game was lost in the air because for whatever reason, Harbaugh's, I don't know who the defensive coordinator is in Baltimore, but they could not stop the pass.
Or his last name's Orr. Forget his first name.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Bottom line is I need to take a look at the defensive schemes in Baltimore because the first person's head that needs to be chopped off Monday morning would have had to have been a defensive coordinator. Because how in the world did we have such a gap, room to win? The margin was there. The win was in your lap, and you dropped it.
But to be fair, though, they did make that fuck up going out of bounds. What they do? Go out of bounds. That shit. That play. Motherfucker went. You should have just let the motherfucker score the touchdown. Could have gave. It's all about timing. You know what I'm saying? Managing time, clock management. You should have let them just go. You try to stop it. Just let it happen because you got more time on the board and your quarterback is Lamar Jackson. Look at his stat line. You feel me? You could have gave them the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's all a team. That's the beautiful thing, but the hard thing of making everything work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
Everybody's not separate. Special teams play into defense. Defense play into offense. Like, everybody help each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I get it.
They lost that shit in it's the defense. You feel me?
I got you.
And not to mention, yes, the offense need to get chewed out. Yes, Derrick Henry barely fumbles, but boy, to protect that goddamn ball. That's the most important thing. Protect the rock.
You're right.
That fumble didn't help either. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not all to blame on defense, but if we want to say percentages, 70-30. You feel me?
So was this game, was Sunday night's primetime game a precursor to what we're going to see come AFC Championship? Are we willing to make that prediction? AFC Championship or divisional round? What round? I know it's early. It's only one weekend. But if you had to make a prediction now, when will the Baltimore Ravens run into the Buffalo Bills in the postseason? And if so, who you got winning that matchup when they come back around again?
Well, they gonna see each other again. I think. Don't they got another game this season?
They probably do.
If they have another, if they got I think season series, it's gonna be tied. I think Ravens gonna get better because motherfuckers forget. It's heartbreaking because they let you down, but even last year, Ravens started the season off 0-2. So they got it, but for some reason, shit. Like last year, who did we see them losing to the Raiders last year at home?
No, we did not.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? That was without Pete Carroll.
Right. No, I got you. Overall, Ravens came up short 40-41. Lamar's going to get that chip off his shoulder and deal with them. And we already talked about the Vikings and Bears. So let's go ahead and go into week 2. All right, Thursday night's matchup, 9/11, 8:15 Eastern time. We got the Commanders taking on the Packers.
Yo.
Who you got? Who you rolling? Now, I already know based on your division.
The Packers is favored by a field goal, but Commanders had a crazy win over the Giants, but is it really crazy because the Giants?
No, it's the Giants, right?
So I don't know what the Commanders is truly looking like, but the fact of the matter is the Packers played the Lions, and that was a division opponent, and they showed their ass, and they got Michael. Fuck, you feel me?
Yeah, Michael. Fuck it.
Jaden's gonna.
I'm gonna go with the Commanders because I don't have a reason to root for the Packers because out of your division, like I told you before the season started, I've never been a cheesehead fan. I was an Aaron Rodgers fan, but I wasn't a Packer fan. So I was actually happy when he left. So I was like, cool, get him on up out of there and move on because their fan base is delusional. They're not as bad as the Cowboys.
For sure, because fuck
they up there though.
Fuck them cheeseheads, but on some real shit, my heart's with Commanders, but I think my money will be on the Packers.
She said the heart and the money gotta go their separate ways. All right. So let's move on to the Sunday games, the 1:00 game. So we're both pretty much going with the Commanders, even though the Packers are favored by a field goal. Let's move on to now. This game is a trap game. Don't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Don't put no money on it. Matter of fact, you might have to donate some money on this game. Don't even think about donating.
What game you talk about?
The Giants are playing the Cowboys in Jerry's World at 1:00, and I'm pretty sure nobody's watching that game.
Ain't nobody watching that game. It's gonna be too many other games. Plus, my game is on. Fuck that.
We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. All right, we're gonna go in order now. We got the Seahawks.
We is, but I'm just saying. Cowboys cover the spread all day. I don't. What I've seen from the Giants, not convinced. So
right,
I'm going with the Cowboys money line. Cowboys cover the spread.
Okay.
No over under for me. Probably under.
Okay.
If anything.
All right. So we got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh.
I
like that.
Man, I took the Seahawks against the 49ers. They were like even money. Like it was damn near like sketchy. Like
right. You shouldn't have touched it. That's probably why.
Huh?
You shouldn't have touched it. It was too close to call. You shouldn't have touched it.
Man, look, I had to take that shit, man, because I ain't still gonna doubt this Seahawks. Like, even though it's Sam Darnold, but you're in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Shit. This game can easily go over 40 easy. What the fuck? Steelers just put up 34, like alone.
You're right.
And then it took time, but Seahawks put up. I could see them putting up 20 points or something. We'll see how the defense comes out.
There you go. All right, this next game I wouldn't touch it either, but we got Rams and Titans. I'll pick the Rams just because I don't have no faith in the Titans this year at all.
You don't have no faith in the Titans?
No. Nope.
Oh, no, that O-line is atrocious. Did you see that?
I did. That's why we skipped over that game. I didn't even want to talk about it. It wasn't even worth talking about.
No wide receivers, no nothing. You feel me?
They have nothing.
Shit.
Bills and Jets. Because, I picked the Rams. I think you picked the Rams, too. The Titans don't have nothing going on over there.
Yeah, Rams.
Roll with the Rams on that. You can money line that one and probably be safe. I ain't even going to hold you.
Money line, but it's probably so expensive on the money line out. You might as well take the spread. I can see them take it's plus 5.5. So I can see them beating them by more than a touchdown. Hell yeah!
I feel it. All right, so we got the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. I believe this is a divisional rivalry. Ain't they both in the AFC East?
Yep, they show.
That's a divisional. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Bill. Ooh, that's tough. I don't even want to say that.
They in MetLife, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I don't want to say that. Ah, man, it's in MetLife. Ooh, you
This
know what?
game easily, if you don't know what side or who, what, you know, over 45 easy. Bills and Jets. I could see that game going for 70 points.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
But
think part of the problem is mentally, I'm so used to the Jets being so trash that I'm scared to like look at them as a competitive team. My brain is programmed to think the Jets are forever gonna be trash. Like that, it's the Jets.
yeah,
They
yeah.
ain't
But
been good,
look,
bro. They
they,
ain't been good since we was in high school.
hey,
Like, you know how long ago that was? Like, Rex Ryan was the head coach when we was in high school.
hey, okay, damn, yeah, he's been, yeah, because
The
he ain't
butt
even been,
fumble was listen. The butt fumble was when we was in high school. That was like 2011. All right. The Jets haven't been that good when they went to back AFC championship matchups since we was in high school.
yep.
So my mindset is the Jets are forever trash. I can't like look at them as actually winning like meaningful football games.
Wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. Okay, I got that right. Yeah.
What?
I was just making sure I was reading this line right. I was like, they got the Titans favorited at home against the Rams was crazy. But no,
That's
it's not that.
wild. I'm
No,
like,
they don't. No, they
I'm about to
don't.
say,
I
I'm
was
about to
like,
say,
that's
I'm about to
crazy.
say that don't make no damn sense. How they come up with that? Who fell asleep at the wheel? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's
I
like
just
you
had
got
to
to
make
wear
sure
out.
I was reading
Hey,
that right because I
hey,
was reading these lines. So yeah, so the Jets are underdogs to the Bills. Bills are favored by 7 points, seven.
yeah. That sound
So
right. That sound right. All right, let's get to it. It's almost 3 o'clock. We gotta get through these real
I
quick.
know, right?
Hey, I know it went fast. Another division rivalry. We got the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins in Miami. Dolphins should be favored for that game. Matter of fact, they
Yeah,
better be.
they're favored by 1.5.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
literally. But I could see the Patriots. I could see Variable going up in Miami. Mike McDaniel, like we was talking earlier, no discipline, party animals, want to show up late.
Oh man. Nah, you right. We talked about it.
Variable, well, why Tennessee was so probably successful. Variable don't play that. He come from the Patriots
You
during
right.
their successful years.
Nah, you right. You
He
right.
don't play that. Patriots, and you see what the Patriots. It was a struggle. It was tooth and nail for that Patriots and Raiders shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, uh, yeah, I think Patriots walk into Miami and get this one. Patriots, that would be go ahead and get your money, double your money on that shit, cause
I feel it.
that means Patriots are underdogs, so they're plus dogs. Go ahead and take them
All
on the
right.
points. Shit, I
All right.
wouldn't
So
be surprised.
no, you're right. You're right. So next one up, we got Jaguars, Bengals playing in Cincinnati at the Paul Brown Stadium.
At the Paul Brown Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's easy money.
I would say
Browns
Bengals.
all day. That's a reunion tour for Joe Flacco. You feel me? Hey,
Yeah.
coach. You feel
Wait, he
me?
said Joe Flacco. Wait, whoa. Where Flacco at?
You talking about Browns and Ravens?
No.
Oh, damn.
You,
Oh, shit. My bad.
I said Bengals and Jaguar. I was say we ain't got
Yeah.
that far yet.
I said, my bad. That's my bad. Shit. Oh, yeah. I went to the wrong Ohio. That's the problem.
You right. You was close
I
though.
went to the I went to the wrong
You went to
Ohio.
Cleveland. I need you in Cincinnati.
What? Bengals is favored by a
Yeah.
field goal, man. Field goal, dog. Shit.
That's because they both trash. But but the thing is, Joe Burrow's a better quarterback. That's the thing.
Is he?
He's better than
What was
than
his stat?
Trevor.
I forgot his stat line.
He better than Trevor.
But the
Remember,
run
Joe
game though.
Burrow was the only quarterback for a few years that could beat Patrick Mahomes in his prime.
I ain't gonna do that because I am rooting for Joe. I hope he has a healthy season.
Mm-hmm.
I am rooting for Joe, but Joe wasn't looking like Joe in week one. You know,
Yeah.
we're used to seeing 300.
400 to 500, like video game numbers.
You know what I'm saying? He was what?
All right, so we're gonna run through these. So we got the 49ers and Saints. That one Niners should win it. Saints don't have any real chance of winning that game. That I know of.
I I'll be opposite of you on that one because shit.
What? You
Yo,
picking the Saints over the Niners?
depending on how this Brock Purdy injury goes throughout the week, shit. If he don't, that means Mac Jones is starting. Uh,
I think
so
Mac Jones is a step above Spencer Rattler.
yeah, but shit. But
But then
somehow the Saints got to score. I don't think this is gonna be high scoring because look,
no,
it wasn't high scoring in the last week.
right.
So I do think it's gonna be tit for tat. Like Saints somehow buckled down on the Cardinals somehow, some way. You feel
Okay,
me?
okay.
So
All right. I got you. All right, so we got Browns and Ravens in Baltimore. Ravens should win that game, but it will not be easy because the Browns defense is still solid and they got Joe Flacco. Homecoming for Joe Flacco.
hmm
But I picked the Ravens. It'll be a close game though.
it's gonna be definitely a close game. I will probably take the. I'm already will ride the points with the Browns because I know they gonna cover. I don't see them after what the Ravens did.
Right. Right.
And then after them going 0-2 last season, um,
It got you
I will
thinking.
also I will also be the daredevil and take the extra plus juice on the Browns money line. I'm not gonna be if Joe want to show out coming back home to
Okay.
Baltimore because they love him. They still got Flacco jerseys. What? I got
I
y'all
mean,
the
yeah,
Super Bowl.
Flacco got them a Super Bowl. They ain't gonna never disrespect Flacco.
You feel me?
That's the Ray Lewis era. They ain't gonna never disrespect Flacco.
Never, ever, 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 ever. So I would have definitely Browns. I wouldn't be
I feel
surprised
it.
if Browns take this.
I feel it. We already covered Bears and Lions. I know you're picking the Bears. There's really no conversation
Oh,
needed there.
you
I mean,
already know. I don't even know why they favored it. I mean, I'm
granted, they only favored it because the Lions y'all going to Detroit to play. That's probably the only reason.
right, but I'm just saying, give us our respect. We gonna get our respect in Detroit, okay?
I feel
We
it.
gonna
I feel it. All right, so we
get
got
it.
Broncos and Colts in Lucas Oil Stadium. 4:05, the first 4 o'clock game of the day.
I don't know if you can trust.
I don't trust neither one of them. I don't trust Indiana Jones or Bo Nix, if I'm being completely 100% honest with you. But I'll tell you this, though. If the
What?
Colts win this game in a fashion like they did week one, you going to see me next week with a Colts snapback. I'm going to go ahead and go get one.
But you know what? Look, look,
Go
look.
get one.
What's crazy is right.
What they got the Colts favorite? I know they do. I know they don't.
They underdogs. They plus 2.5 dogs.
Disrespect. Whoa.
I think that's
He
because
did
of Sean
he did
Payton.
all that. They got. Oh, okay.
I think they had to
Steichen,
attribute.
Steichen, Steichen, Steichen is not Sean Payton.
Yeah,
I'm not going there with you on that. I'm not going there.
I think
I'm
that's
not going
because
there
of
on that.
Sean Payton. Because it's only plus 2.5. It's not even. They not even. It's
A
less than a
field goal.
field goal. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I,
Right.
I think
So
it's because
that's
of coaches.
it's the coaching. Okay. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. Because I was gonna say the way Daniel Jones conducted himself in week one, I would think it should
They
have been
still
plus
got
two
disrespect.
five to the Colts. But damn, I mean,
Yeah. Hey, Colts fans' beef is with the bookmakers. They got y'all disrespected.
that's
Hey, they
wild.
disrespectful.
That's wild. All right, cool. All right, so Panthers, Cardinals in Arizona. I don't think anybody cares about that game, so I'm not. I'm not. I mean, if I pick one, I'll say Cardinals. Why? Why not? Because why not? But I
I
don't
just
think.
see that shit being a whole that's a trap game because It was a tooth. I had money on the Cardinals to cover, and they barely covered. They had to wait till very last minute type shit
Right.
to have the favorite by 6.5. You have to take this now because if it goes up to 7, they're
Mm-mm.
not gonna fucking do it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I can see the Panthers creeping in on covering the spread on this one.
Yeah,
But
I can see that.
Cardinals overall win it. But
Right. Right.
after what I've seen from both of these teams,
Can't trust neither one of them. Can't trust neither one of them. But this next game,
easy under.
right? I got you on
That's
that.
free
So
money. If you want to talk about free money, get your money on these over and unders. They be cashing, y'all. They be cashing
speaking of
because
over and
look,
unders, we got the Eagles playing the Chiefs in Kansas City at 425.
oh shit, and the Chiefs are underdogs at home by 1 point.
I'm calling it now. That's game of the week right there. That's America's game of the week. I know it is.
I
Eagles
think
and
they
Chiefs.
already called so. I think
That's
they
that,
already said so.
that's game of the week. I already know it because of the timing. It's 425. That's game of the week right there. I already know.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's game of
they
the week.
already said so.
Yep. Yep. And then
But shit, the why it's like that at home for the Chiefs is because of the injuries they just took. So shit, um, it's
tough,
not so much
tough.
juice, but I'll take the Eagles money line, and that means the
I
Eagles
was
is favored by 1. I don't know, but I'll take the Eagles money line. That's
I
it.
feel it. I feel it. Speaking of now, this is prime time. This prime time matchup. I don't. Me personally, I don't feel like it's a prime time matchup unless JJ McCarthy or Michael Penix Jr. has a lights out game. It could be a potential shootout between the two quarterbacks, being this
Yeah,
both of their quarterbacks' first year being at center. So you got the Falcons taking on the Vikings in Minnesota. In my mind, Minnesota should be favored, but I don't know because JJ McCarthy's game in week 1 might have screwed up the odds in Vegas. What's Vegas saying about the
uh,
Falcons and Vikings game?
they favored it by 4.5.
The
Four and a
Vikings
half.
are
Yep.
disrespect. Well, I mean that's not. Well, no, that makes sense, but then I don't know. I don't
Cause look
know.
at what the Falcons. Cause no
Yeah,
disrespect, the Bucks won, but the Falcons was winning. Michael Penix ain't no joke, so I can see Michael Penix under bright lights not now.
okay,
He's gonna national championship. What?
all right,
And I'm
right,
gonna win this time. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. I
uh,
got you.
even though they both sat back a year, they got two different experiences. Michael was healthy, JJ wasn't. So
Right,
JJ still getting acclimated, but Michael Penix at least got a few reps and all of that other shit. You feel me? So
I feel it. I
yeah,
feel it. But speaking of the Buccaneers, you brought them up from last week in week 1. Buccaneers do play Monday night as the first game at 7 p.m. Eastern time against the Houston
double
Texans.
headed.
And I feel like the Buccaneers are going to run right through Houston. I honestly, based on talent, based on experience, based on team health overall, I
Yeah.
don't see the Bucks. I don't see the Bucks losing that game. I don't see the Bucks losing that game at all.
No, I can see the Bucks winning this one because look, see that that game that he just played, CJ Stroud was just pressured like on 41% of his dropbacks. Like, you're
Right.
not gonna win the game like that.
Not like that. No, you're not. No,
You're
you're not.
not gonna win the game like that. You feel me?
Mm-mm.
So, uh, with the O line struggling like that, with the stat line like that, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? All you need to do is pressure they ass and they crumble.
Pretty
They
much.
crumble like what they say. They can't. They not diamonds, man. They not diamonds. They're fake.
Or like I say,
GIA, boy.
pressure bust pipes and build diamonds. And right now, y'all busting pipes. Y'all ain't diamonds out here. Y'all ain't shining.
Nah, so yeah, I see the Bucks pull out that one with Tar Bowles wants smoke.
All the smoke.
Yeah,
All the smoke. And then the
Tar
last
Bowles.
but not least, the primetime Monday night matchup, the Chargers will take on the Raiders in Vegas. Now
Ooh-wee.
granted,
Ooh-wee.
the Chargers are the Chargers. They played really, really well last week.
Yep.
But if you're asking me, I want the Raiders to go ahead and get this job done. I don't know if it'll happen. I want somebody in the AFC West, because correct me if I'm wrong, Raiders in the AFC West, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
want somebody
this is a division
to
matchup.
say I want somebody, right? Those are division rivals. Yeah, there's one. That's one. Then I also I want one of these two teams in this matchup to show me that they're strong enough to take out the Chiefs.
Yeah.
At some point this year, there needs to be a team in the AFC, preferably AFC West. But if for whatever reason these three teams, I think the Broncos in their division too, right?
Yep.
So we know the Broncos. If you take Sean Payton and put him to the side, the Broncos are the Broncos. They're a 500 team at best. As of right now, that could change.
Yeah.
But as of today, I'm just going off what I've seen the last two seasons. They're a 500 team, and they're at the bottom of their division, in my mind. The Raiders
They're gonna finish bottom if bonus.
That's what I'm saying. So in the last 2 years, the Raiders and the Broncos have been fighting to see who's worse in that division. But now with the new head coach and new pieces, Geno Smith at center, they have somebody, and then Pete Carroll as the coach. You have somebody there that knows how to win. You have somebody there that knows how to win with this quarterback. You still got Max Crosby, who leads the defense. He dominates on defense still. So you still have the locker room intact as long as no egos are involved. Post Devontae Adams era, because we already know that was all. He was a full blown diva in Vegas. We already know that.
Okay.
So I want the Raiders to be the team to say, I want to take out the Chiefs out of our division. I want to win this division. I felt like with Antonio Pierce, they were on their way, but they were a quarterback away. They were a quarterback and a receiver away, basically.
Yep.
But they had the coach that you would run through a wall for him. They had that. But they didn't have the Minshew. No disrespect to Minshew and I forget the other. I think it was O'Connell. Not O'Connell. Was his name O'Connell or O'Donnell? You know what I'm talking about though. O'Connell. He wasn't bad. He just wasn't good enough for that division. He just wasn't good enough for that system. So I feel like now it's between Harbaugh and who's the head coach of the Raiders now? I forget his name. Who's the head coach now?
Pete Carroll.
Oh, Carroll. I'm thinking of team.
Yeah.
You got two coaches that know how to win at every level, have seen the game at every fucking level.
You know why this is gonna be the matchup? Because they are rivals in college too. That's the crazy part. They know each other through and through.
It runs deep. It runs deep for them.
Pete Carroll was USC. He was Stanford.
That's right. Talk that talk, man.
They know each other. This is an all love matchup, but they know each other.
Bad blood though. It's bad blood on the turf. There's blood on the turf.
He said, "I'm back." Y'all thought I was gone. I was like, y'all had me laughing out there.
They thought they was gonna push Pete Carroll into retirement. He said, "Yeet." I ain't done yet. He pulled his James. Hey, you remember James Brown? You remember James Brown? He used to put the cape on him to get him off the stage. Yeah. I ain't done yet. I ain't going up.
Look. And P will still run that fucking field with his old ass. You feel me?
At 70, oldest head coach in the NFL, still running with his team. He don't give a damn.
You feel me? He been like that. He been like that since USC. Since Seahawks. Look, he legendary just as well as fucking Hardball is. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
that's facts. That's facts. But nah, we got
they
to get
all
up
done
out of
seen
here.
the same accomplishments. They done seen it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
feel
this
it.
is gonna be one hell of a battle for sure.
Hell
But
yeah,
Raiders are dogs at home though. That's crazy.
that's true. That's true.
Raiders are dogs at home, so I think Pete Carroll gonna take that seriously. Vegas gonna take that seriously. Um, it's gonna be a toe-to-toe matchup. It's gonna be hard to call. I wouldn't even be surprised if this is like a 1 point game, like fucking Buffalo and fucking Ravens.
I can see
Nobody
it.
seen that shit coming.
I can see it. I can see it.
Nobody seen that shit coming.
Yeah. Well, let them know they can find you at, Ash. We got to get up out of here and go get the kids, man. It's time to roll up out of here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shit. What's my DJ Ash underscore 93. Y'all can
You can
catch
find me
my
at Ty Slater, GTA Sports Network, DJ Ash Splash. Appreciate you coming through, man, for week 2. We're gonna come back. We're gonna visit week 3 and see how your picks look, man. We're gonna see if you got, you know what I'm saying, want some money. You know what I mean? Let's
Yeah, you
see how the
already
picks
know
work
shit.
out.
And I'm gonna take some extra picks on the side. I might change it up. You never know, shit. Catch me at the casino though, for sure.
All right.
I'll be
All
placing
right.
my bets.
All right. It's been Heat Check Live, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, GTA Sports. Follow us on all platforms.
Texas
We're gonna get up out
A&M
of here.
over Notre Dame, y'all.
Hey,
All right.
Aggie. And we
Hey,
out of here. Ah.
giggle. You heard me.